LifeStyle Indy focuses on a variety of topics including people, businesses, sports, health, and more, while always staying upbeat and positive.
LifeStyle Indy is made possible with support from Westport Homes, dedicated to building homes for every chapter of life, with plans and details that match customer-specific needs and style. Additional funding is provided by Altman, Poindexter, and Wyatt attorneys, serving clients throughout Central Indiana with wills, trusts, and estates, with over 70 years of combined experience.
Hi, thanks for joining us on the Lifestyle Indy podcast tonight. I'm Mel McMahon, your host. I'm so excited for the show, and I'm so thankful that you're joining us. If you're on Facebook, thanks for checking us out. And don't forget, you can always pick up the Lifestyle Indy magazine at Indianapolis Kroger stores and in the surrounding area. And we have some amazing Hoosiers with us tonight that we're excited to introduce you to. Hunter and Girton, an acoustic duo from not too far away. Thanks for joining us tonight.
Thanks for having us.
Okay, so for our audience who isn't as familiar with you yet, which one's Hunter, which one's Girton?
I'm Hunter.
Yeah, okay.
Girton, yep.
All right, and those are your last names, I'm guessing?
That's correct. Yep.
All right, so we'll go with that for tonight. What kind of music do you play?
Well, it's under the umbrella of Americana, so it's a little bit of blues, folk, country, alternative rock, anything we really feel like doing. We like to branch out.
Yeah, we don't discriminate when it comes to music, so.
And it's just the two of you?
Yep.
That's correct.
Awesome. When did you start getting into music? When did you start playing?
Well, as a duos in 2015.
Okay, and what about growing up? Were you playing guitar as a 2-year-old, or was this something later in life?
Not guitar, but I was singing at age 3,
okay,
ever since the Easter Bunny in the elementary school concert.
Awesome.
Yeah, and I started playing guitar at 15.
Okay.
And then just, it was as a hobby, and then met this guy, and we started creating some stuff. So.
And where are you two from?
I'm from Greencastle.
Greencastle?
Yep.
I'm from Greensburg, originally.
Okay, and how did you meet?
Craigslist.
Craigslist?
Yeah.
Okay, give us the backstory.
So we were both trying to reach out to find other musicians, and Craigslist happens to be a good avenue to do that.
Yeah, believe it or not, yeah.
And when was that?
2015, I think October 2015.
Okay.
I put out an ad. I was trying to put together a full band, and this guy responded as well as with a few other guys. Got together with them, and then we kind of broke off and did our own thing.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah.
What was it like, with the other guys? Was it just, a little different? Did you have more of a vibe together? Like, why did you choose to go with just the two of you?
Well, they wanted to do mainly cover music, which is great in itself, but we wanted to be an original band, and so we also had the same kind of idea and the same kind of goal with music that was slightly different. And so then at one point we decided just to go our own way and give it a shot as a duo.
Yep.
And what makes your music different than some other bands, or maybe, other things that people are used to hearing?
I think it's just most of our songs are very personal. We write a lot from childhood or breakups or, a lot of stuff people put out nowadays are just, not a whole lot of meaning behind it, just kind of catchy.
Mm-hmm.
And we have a few of those songs, but a lot of our stuff is, personal and means a lot to us. So.
Yeah. So it's true storytelling, really.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So who does the guitar? Who does lyrics? How does all that work?
Dakota's the main guitar player, and I do a little bit of guitar playing. We both write.
Okay.
Yep.
And lead singer, backup?
I'm the lead singer.
You're the lead singer.
Yeah,
Okay.
I always tell people he's a better singer than I am, and I'm a better guitar player than he is. So we kind of balance
It
each
worked
other
out,
out.
yeah.
So where are some of the places that you started playing? Like, what kind of gigs were you getting at the beginning?
We really got to start in my hometown, Greencastle, kind of playing moose lodges and some college bars, and that's really where we got our start.
Yeah.
Putnam County. Yeah.
Yeah, our first show was actually for Halloween
Oh, yeah?
for the teenagers who didn't show up.
Yeah.
Which was good because we didn't have enough material to cover the time that we promised to play.
Yeah, I think there was
So.
2 people there.
Yeah.
Hey, both your favorite fans right there.
Yep.
So what does it feel like to walk away from a show like that?
Well, I mean, different shows will give off different vibes toward the end. I mean, sometimes when there's nobody there, you get a little discouraged, but then the next time there might be a whole crowd of people.
So what keeps you going?
I'd say for me, it's just the love of the music and the type of the music that we're doing, because it is so well connected and so personal. It's not only something I do for fun, but also it's an outlet for me.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
that would be big for me.
Yeah, same thing for me. And plus, I really believe in our abilities and what we're creating, and we see progress every year. This year's been super busy, so it just pushes us to keep pursuing it.
Well, I'd love to give our viewers a little preview of what you guys sound like. Can we get that going? Can we get that? Maybe cue something up? I think we have something ready. Get a little taste of what you guys have to offer.
Yeah, let's do it.
Empty bottles on the table, scratches on the door. 2 more cups of coffee till I get up off this floor. Little mama, what'd we do last night? Did we get ourselves to date? The last thing I recall is those arms around me. Our school flights crowd the table, music blares from every angle, adding to the fire deep inside. Wait my turn and then I rush to the hand I hope to touch, stir a little magic on this floor. Take my lead into the crowd, shake it, turn it, burn it down, wind it up inside a ring of fire. Don't you miss the final round, shoot it, sip it, wash it down, fade into the music, let it go. Why won't and my midnight call gets you high? There's too many drinks on a Friday night. Tell me you miss me, you really need me. Give me a thing, this might be the real thing. You take me home to meet your daddy. Tell him you love me. Does it sound crazy without a taste your lips, without the whiskey? How do you love me? Driving to the county line, sipping on a cold drink, scanning on the radio to find that song. Cruising down the back road, waiting for a stop sign, buzz on the cell phone, saying come back home. Baby, I can leave this town, keeping my head down, not say another word, keep the lights low till the exit sign.
That was just a little preview of Hunter and Girton, our guests here on the Lifestyle Indie Podcast. I'm Mel McMahon. You guys, that music was fantastic.
Thank you, appreciate it.
That was great. Did you put that together yourselves, that little preview there?
Yeah, we did, yep.
Yeah, it was a great just kind of umbrella of what you guys do. And you were talking earlier about how you started out, playing the Moose Lodge and, a Halloween show with 2 people there. What kind of venues are you playing now?
Well, we'll actually be at the Hi-Fi in Indianapolis, or Fountain Square area, next Friday.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Playing with the Tennessee Jet. He's a touring act from Nashville, I believe, so we're
That should
excited
be a
about that
super
one.
fun show.
Yeah, come
That's
on out.
awesome. What's the big dream for you guys?
The sky's the limit.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you have a definition of when you know you've made it?
I don't think there is a stopping point, in my opinion.
Yeah.
It's just continue to go and further and further and further as far as possible.
Yep.
What kind of advice would you give to someone who's just starting out?
Keep chipping away. If you believe in yourself and you're seeing progress, and don't give up. We've come a long way in 4 years, and we're finally seeing our hard work pay off. And just keep hard work. That's all it takes is hard work. So.
Yeah, just don't give up.
Yep.
Yeah. Record deal. Did I hear a rumor that you guys have a record deal now?
Yep, we do. Yep.
That's amazing. Congratulations. If I had a little applause button right now, I would play that for you.
Thank
That's
you.
fantastic. What did it feel like to not only just be like, oh my gosh, we could possibly get a record deal, and then, oh my gosh, we have a record deal? Like, what goes through your mind when something like that happens?
I think it's one of those things that you keep trying to do different things, and you think, well, we hope that'll happen, and maybe it will, and then it happens, and then you look for something else, and, well, maybe we'll get to play there at some point, and then we get to play there. And so it's just one of those awesome feelings, very validating, I think, for both of us.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had a trip down to Nashville that we took, and it's when we got the contract offer from the record label we signed with, and we knew we were meeting with them, and then we got a phone call that we were playing the Bluebird stage and Bluebird Cafe in Nashville, Tennessee. So that all happened the same day, and that was just such a magical trip, and me and him were just kind of out of our minds excited. We were like, it's finally happening, it's finally coming together, and we're just ready to build off that.
So have you already played at the Bluebird in Nashville?
Yep.
You already had that show? What was that like?
That was an amazing experience.
Yeah, it was
very different from anything we had ever experienced. I mean, just complete silence in the room, and they just listened to you 100%.
Mm-hmm.
And you never know who's going to be in the audience there
No
either.
idea.
No, you
Yeah.
don't.
It's a potluck of people,
Yeah, if
both who's in the audience and who's playing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if you're not familiar with the Bluebird in Nashville, it is, I mean, that is a bucket list.
Yes.
Right? That's where everybody wants to go. That's where everybody wants to play. And anybody could be in the audience. I mean, it could be, just up-and-comers. It could be signed singer-songwriters. It could be record reps. I mean, you just never know who's going to be there.
Yep.
That's insane.
Yeah, it was an amazing experience. We hope to be back there. So.
What else is on your bucket list of places to play? Where would you like to see yourselves on stage?
Well, anywhere from the Grand Ole Opry to Red Rocks in Colorado.
Ooh,
I mean,
that'd be a
just
good one.
that would be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely those two. And I would also like to, play up at Ruoff in Noblesville. In front of hometown crowd, that'd be great.
So what is kind of the reaction from the hometown crowd? Like, are you kind of a big deal around here? Are they like, we know you, not a big deal? I mean, what kind of reaction do you get from the hometown Hoosiers?
I think a little bit of both, We're starting to see our popularity rise, locally. And, we've gotten stopped before at a few concerts we go to. And
Well, he does. It's never me. It's
he's
always
never, he's
always
never,
him.
he's never been with me, but I've been stopped a few times. And it just makes you feel good that you're, we're not doing it for fame or anything, but it makes you feel good that people are following you and, recognize that, you're trying to make it happen.
So when you go to write a song, what's the process for you guys? Are you doing it together? Do you come up with something? Maybe you come up with something. How does that work for you two?
Well, a lot of times we actually write things separately, and then we'll bring it together. So I might write some lyrics and not really have anything with the guitar, but then I can take it to him, and he'll come up with the chords. Usually not vice versa, because I'm a very good guitar player. And then other times when we'll be doing a practice, or maybe we'll record a song, and he might play something, and I might just start writing lyrics. I mean, we've written songs like that too, or we'll co-write on things. I mean, we just
A little bit of everything.
Yeah.
How many songs do you guys have?
The catalog of songs, oh man,
I'd say probably between 40 and 50
yeah.
Really?
at this point.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Yeah, I'm sure there's more we've just forgotten about, but
Yeah.
probably about that. Yeah.
And so how many do you play at a usual show?
Usually do about a 3-hour show.
Mm-hmm.
So, what is that? Maybe 60? So, no.
Probably,
Math is hard. Don't worry. You don't have to do
between,
math. But
probably between 40 and 50.
yeah.
Yeah.
And so you memorize all the lyrics and you have to know how to play all the songs.
Well, not necessarily.
Well,
No?
Sometimes I'll make up the lyrics.
he's good at that. Yeah.
That's
Get some behind the scenes info
yeah.
here.
That's a part of the performance.
Yeah. You just keep going.
Yeah.
They don't know yet, right?
No.
Yep.
They don't know yet. So are you working on your first album now, or is that yet to come?
Our first album we actually did put out
Okay.
in 2015.
Okay.
So we're still kind of putting songs together, and possibly we'll make another one.
Okay. Great. So how does that process work? So did you self-publish that album then, or did you get signed?
Yeah,
How does that work?
That was all independent.
Okay.
And this next one, we don't know if it'll be independent or not, but we're trying to focus on that, what songs we want to put together for album number 2. Plus, we're working on releasing our first song through the record label, which will be just a single by itself.
Yeah,
but we're
that's
so excited
exciting.
about it. Yeah.
That's exciting. So what's the process of, picking the song that you choose to release? Have you gone through that yet?
Well,
It's tough.
yeah, that's a difficult one, and
Yeah.
which the song that was last played on the promo is the one we're gonna do. It's called "Breaking Up, Put Me Down."
That's the very last song you heard. It's a little sneak peek.
Yeah.
But you have to pay attention to the market and try to think of something that they would react well to, but then also something that really characterizes your sound as well.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want to do something completely out of character, but you also want to do something that's going to sit well with, especially your audience.
Yeah, there's
the
a lot that
broader
goes
audience.
into it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, I was looking at some of your videos online, and you guys just have, thousands of views on your YouTube videos and on your Facebook page.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of feelings do you get when you see those numbers going up?
Well, it's very exciting just
Yeah.
to see that people are kind of tagging on to it, and that some of the songs mean something to other people. But just exciting to see it go from 1 to 1,000 or whatever it is.
Do you have any stalkers yet?
No, luckily not.
No? I wouldn't call them stalkers. We have a few followers that follow us around, but we enjoy it. We enjoy their company. So.
Yeah, good. Well, especially with the internet, it's kind of hard to space yourself from those people, but it lets you figure out who the crazies are a little easier too. So it's definitely a benefit. We do have one more song that we want to get into. I believe this one is called Carry On.
That's it.
We ready for that? Let's hear it.
I wanna run to find horses across the better plains. I spend my evening out gypsies, outlaw the human race. And let an ocean wave carry me toward a dying sun. And burn the sage over the campfire, smoke the fill my lungs. A little bit of love, little bit of space, little bit of time, little bit of grace, and I'll be just fine. A little bit of love, little bit of space, little bit of time, little bit of grace, and I'll be just fine. I spend my fortune on a wild love rush. I see that landscape from the back of a pickup truck. I wash my face in the mad black foot on a sweat eagle wine, and give my soul Greek divide. A little bit of love, little bit of space, little bit of time, little bit of grace, and I'll be just fine. A little bit of love, little bit of space, little bit of time, little bit of grace, and I'll be just fine. And when I decide that this journey's through, oh, you won't recognize me as the boy you once knew. I'll step right in that room and I'll take your hand. And baby, I promise you'll be my woman, be your man. Little bit of love, little bit of space, little bit of time, little bit of grace, and I'll be just fine. A little bit of love, little bit of space, little bit of time, little bit of grace, and I'll be just fine. Carry on.
You guys, that was fantastic.
Thank you.
Let's Carry On by Hunter and Girton, our guests on today's Lifestyle Indie podcast. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks for
you.
having us.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
This was incredible. I'm so
It was
excited to watch you guys and see where you go.
We appreciate you guys
Thanks
having
again.
us out.
It's
Yeah.
fun.
For our viewers right now, how can they follow you? How can they get your music?
I can find us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Spotify.
Just
Yeah, we're-
search Hunter and Girton.
They're pretty easy to find. We're everywhere.
Yeah.
So
Awesome. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
And thank you so much for joining us. And don't forget, you can pick up the July issue of Lifestyle Indie Magazine at your Indianapolis Kroger stores and in surrounding areas. And always check us out online at lifestyleindy.com. For Lifestyle Indie Podcast, I'm Mel McMahon.